All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the New England Patriots. Breaking news coming out. Ezekiel Elliott officially signs with the New England Patriots. This is an A-plus signing for the New England Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson is an absolute dog. He's a beast. But with that being said, I like Ty Montgomery, my old Green Bay Packer, but I wasn't feeling great about the running back depth in New England. Ezekiel Elliott completely changes that. Not only is he a lethal runner, he's a huge red zone threat. He can block, he can catch, he can do a little bit of everything. And he's just 28 years old. He's coming off a season, 231 carries, 876 yards. He had 12 total rushing touchdowns. Brutal year catching the ball, just 17 catches for 92 yards, which is by far a career low. Prior to that, his career low was 269 receiving yards back in 2017. So this is a legitimate dual threat. The Ezekiel Elliott, maybe not the Zeke that we used to know, a couple years into the league, putting up almost 1,500 rushing yards, almost essentially 2,000 yards from scrimmage. You're not getting that Zeke, and the Patriots don't need that Zeke, so it's absolutely terrifying. I am so glad that the New England Patriots just picked him up, and that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. But before we do, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. I post a bunch of Patriots videos every single week. Pats fans, you guys bless every video I post to you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. If we could try and get this video to 500 likes, that would mean the world to me. So just seriously, a home run signing. Now, the New England Patriots kicked off their preseason, unfortunately, with a loss in their first game against the Houston Texans. But that running back room, I just don't feel great. I just don't feel great about it. Like I said, Ramondre Stevenson is super underrated. He's only 25 years old. This is the 2021 fourth-round pick out of Oklahoma. Just had his first 1,000-yard rushing season. But what's so slept on was because of the Patriots' dysfunctionality with Matt Patricia and Joe Judge at offense, he had a great catching season. Like, nobody really talks about it outside of Patriots fans. 69 total catches for 421 yards. The running back, Ramondre Stevenson. So he had almost 1,500 total yards from scrimmage, and you're getting basically a 1,000-yard per scrimmage guy in Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, that's, 2,500 yards? There's a lot of talent there. But what I did notice in the preseason game is, for example, Pierre Strong Jr. and Ty Montgomery are the two other running backs on the roster. Last season, Pierre did have 10 total rushes. He did have a long 44. He had that touchdown and 100 total yards. Ty is interesting. I do have injury concerns with him, but he's 30 years old. Only played one game for New England last season. Just nothing crazy, right? As a former Packer, I used to like him. I used to like him on special teams, but as a backup running back, I know he can play the role, but I do think a veteran coming in was the better route for New England, and that's exactly what they did. So when we take a look at the Patriots offense in general, I see plenty of threats. There are plenty of weapons. There are plenty of threats on this offense, and Ezekiel Elliott only amplifies that even more. He amplifies that even more. So Mac Jones, right? Who do you have? Well, at running back, you got Ramondre Stevenson, Ezekiel Elliott. Now you also have new wide receiver one in Juju Smith-Schuster and Devontae Parker. You also have Kendrick Bourne, who is, quickly becoming, to me, one of the more underrated wide receivers in the entire National Football League. This past year, 434 yards. But in his first year in Mac Jones' rookie season, where the Patriots won 10 football games, he had 800 catches, 5 touchdowns. He was the perfect wide receiver 2 behind Jacoby Myers. Kendrick Bourne coming in at wide receiver 3, and right behind him you have intriguing second-year player in Tyquan Thornton. Tyquan Thornton, second-round draft pick in the 2022 class out of Baylor. He had a couple of catches. He had a nice, 27-yard catch in their first preseason game against Houston. Finished the game 2 catches for 31 yards. Nothing crazy in his rookie season. But once again, the Patriots offense was just dysfunctional last year. But Tyquan, in his rookie year, 22 catches, 250 yards, and 2 touchdowns, averaged a little over 11 yards per catch. He's slated in for hopefully a breakout sophomore campaign. Then you also have 2 guys who have been making a lot of noise in camp, specifically Demario Douglas and then Kayshon Boutte. And then you have new addition coming in at tight end, a great red zone threat in Mike Gesicki, and you still have Hunter Henry. Mike Gesicki, very underrated pickup. He's only 27 years old. This is a very, very good tight end that had a down season with Miami this past year. Just 32 catches, 362 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He played every single game. The year before that in Miami, 73 catches, 780 yards, and 2 touchdowns. So you got a two-headed monster now at tight end with Mike Gesicki coming in, and now with Ezekiel Elliott coming into town in New England, you got a beautiful two-headed monster at the running back room. So offensively, Mac Jones has a lot of threats, but keep in mind how important the running game is, especially in the loaded AFC, especially in the loaded division that the New England Patriots find themselves in the AFC East. You need depth, and you need guys to be healthy. And you want Ramondre Stevenson to be healthy come playoff time when you want to make a deep playoff push. Ezekiel Elliott is going to help that tremendously. Gets clowned a lot because his last play as a Dallas Cowboy was that abysmal where he was the center and he just got rammed. I mean, he got absolutely rammed. So he got memed all summer, all offseason. But once he steps onto the field as a perfect complementary running back to Ramondre Stevenson, people are going to completely shut up about that because he's still a really, really solid running back, but not for the price that he was on with Dallas. So New England gets him on a $6 million contract, and I love it. Like I said, I give this grade an A+. We've talked about the Patriots so much this past summer. They have a top 10 defense. They probably have closer to a top 5 defense than they do top 10 defense. If that offense can even just be middle of the pack, the New England Patriots, no matter what their strength of schedule, how difficult it may look, no matter how loaded the division reportedly is with Aaron Rodgers coming into town, the New England Patriots have plenty of talent. And if there's going to be somebody that you don't want to bet against, it's going to be Bill Belichick, the best coach in the National Football League. So Ezekiel Elliott, oh my goodness, you love to see it. It's Monday, August 14th, and they got an A+ signing. So that's really it for today, man. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Like I said, I post a bunch of Patriots videos every single week. I've got my Instagram, my Twitter down below. Check those out. Guys, more importantly, what would you grade this Ezekiel Elliott signing by the New England Patriots? Like I've said a couple of times, I'm going A+. If I wanted to be a little bit more, not jump the gun here, I mean, it's at least an A-. It's at least an A- grade, in my opinion. But let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.